Greetings and beyond the new. My name is Omni, and welcome to this current installment of What If Deku Had a Dinosaur King Quirk Part 8. Now, where we last left off, the pterosaur had just given her warning about the 7 Cosmos Stones should not be brought together in the same area. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, now let's see. Okay, since I rearranged the. Oh, wait, no. Actually, I think this is. Yeah. Anywho, since I had originally planned on going after the whole let's see after the Island movie, then the but I decided to go with it differently. Okay, so now this is where and the last part I covered the overhaul arc. So yeah, okay. Here is where we start the third movie, the one where the students of the heroic course are all given in what it's like to have a hero agency until a retired hero on this island is a new hero can be found. Okay, so yeah. Anywho, let's get things started. Okay, so yeah. Okay, everything goes like in canon, all the way up until the fight begins between the hero course and the students, and I mean Nine's team. Okay, so okay, so let's see. Okay, so Doctor. Okay, so yeah. So anywho, they all okay. So the people that fought against that guy before Nine's main teammates, along with our four main characters: Ochaka, Deku, Laura, and Rex, alongside them as well. Now this is where the battle begins with let's see. Okay. Okay, Ochaka is in charge of protecting the people of the island, while everyone in canon in the movie, and I'll let you decide, the former students of Class 1B who will be teaming up with the members of former Class 1A to fight that Chimera guy. And the hair quirk user and 9. Okay. Anywho, Rex actually is one of those who are going to be fighting against the Chimera era quirk user. Laura's gonna fight the hair user, and well, now we're gonna go right ahead into the fight with Deku and Bakugo but I'll be adding a couple of other characters. So I'll also be adding Todoroki. Okay, let's see. No, wait, no. It'll all be the same as it is in canon with the fight between Nine versus Deku and Bakugo. Okay, so anywho, who, let's get back into it. Okay, so the battle goes precisely the same. However, uh, the way how the Chimera fight ends is Rex using in his fused form ultimate air, Laura using in her fused form ultimate earth, and well, obviously Deku using ultimate thunder in his fused form, which allows them to defeat Nine in the end. And it'll go precisely like it does in the movie. However, I'll be doing a little changes. When Deku starts fighting, he immediately fuses with Chomp. Same with Laura versus the hair quirk user, and Rex versus the the Chimera quirk user. Okay. Hey. Okay, so that's basically everything that goes differently. But when the fighting actually began, they were at Dr. Z, Ed, Xander, Ursula, Rod, and Seth, and Rex's biological parents were testing out the capability of their prototype of the ship that they're planning on using to rocket. Their spaceship that they will be using to remove the red, purple, and blue Cosmos Stone from the Earth by transporting them out of the solar system. Let's just say, yeah. So they were testing it, and then when the fighting began, and let's see. Ed got a sneaking suspicion, and he used the radar in the ship. The Cosmos Stone radar are as a trial run in case they needed to go deep sea diving for it, which was a good idea on Ed. So yeah, then they managed. To get a reading on the blue Cosmos Stone, because the natural energy surrounding the island has been disrupted enough to where any radar can find find a Cosmos Stone. Okay, so yeah. they detect it, and it shows up. Then they realize it's pointing at the direction on the island where the hero, of course, was said to see what it's like to manage a hero agency. So yeah, this is when okay, and when Nine uses let's oh yeah, his trump card attack on them. That's when they all arrive. Then they manage to let's see. Dr. Z had also been secretly developing a way to drain the energy from the Cosmos Stones. So he decided to test it out on Nine's trump card, which worked as well as you'd think, making it a quarter of its full size in canon. Which, if you don't know what that means, it's obviously just another way to say half of its size. As I mean, half of a dollar is a quarter, so I just say that should how we say a shortened version of a half of a half. Okay, so anywho, who but Nine then uses the remaining energy inside his trump card, along with those blue Hydra dragons heads to try and make a final desperate dash towards where Ochaka is. That's when Deku intercepts him and uses and when they got there, that's when the fight between uh Laura, the hair girl, and the other fight with Rex and Chimera Quirk user just ended. So yeah, they also sensed something something going awry, so they quickly got there. And then when they saw Deku about to intercept the attack, they all get worried. But Deku manages to let's see. Manages to tap into a well of strength. You know, like basically like how when Goku first transforms into a Super Saiyan against Frieza in Dragon Ball Z. Okay, yeah, that's how it is. It's like that. He doesn't like go through a subtle transformation. No. He just unlocks a new realm of power. And I'm going to say all the others with the with the stones in them, except for all of them with the stones in them can awaken this power. I'm going to call it tribal energy. Yeah, tribal mode. And well, it's just I like that how it sounds. Okay, so yeah, tribal mode is what it's called. So yeah. Anywho, who we get back into. Okay, we see Nine is blasted away. To an uninhabited island like in canon, and Shigaraki grabs him and takes all of his quirks. Well, takes him back to to the base to begin the procedure of him inheriting, of them taking the copy of One for All. I mean, All for One, on out of 9, and then giving it. Oh wait, no. Yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. Okay, so yeah. But when they tried to take the second copy, I'm going to say that there are 2 copies. The power of the tribal form managed to destroy the copy of All for One. So yeah, it can destroy or completely destroy copies of quirks. Yes, it can only somewhat damage original quirks. So yeah. But only if the user of the technique wants wants their target's quirk to be damaged or not. Okay, so now let's see. Okay, we skip ahead. 2 weeks have passed since then, and then and the day after the events of the third movie happen. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's when Omura start and the League of Villains tried to defeat Gigantomachia. Everything goes like in canon. Then a week after that, after he started, that's when he not on. That's when the events of the Paranormal Liberation Army begin. So everything goes in the same way, blah, blah, blah. Okay. But this time, let's see. When Gigantomachia starts his rampage, and destroys all those cities along the way, they actually used a teleporter to teleport all the citizens out of the path of Gigantomachia. So all the lives that would have been lost were saved. Okay, so yeah. Anywho, let's get back into it. Sorry, I had to cough. I'm starting to get a little hoarse. Anywho, that just means I have starting to get a dry throat. I just think I like saying it that I'm getting hoarse instead of getting dry throat. Okay, so let's get back into the video. We go. Okay, then when Gigantomachia, before he gets captured, and Shigaraki leaves him. That's when. Okay, so all the everyone. Okay, so Ochaka and let's see. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Ochaka and Laura help the heroes to subdue Gigantomachia, while Rex and Deku and everyone else in canon fights Tomura. They manage to not only drive Tomura off leaving Gigantomachia all by himself, but everything still goes like in canon, but Eraser head will be healed because they have a rejuvenation chamber, sort of like the healing chambers that you see from Dragon Ball Z, using artificial Saiyan DNA, that pot with the green liquid inside of it. Which, in my opinion, reminds me a lot of a bath tank. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but those tanks, healing tanks that you see from Star Wars. To me, I think whoever thought of the idea first, well, or I do believe in the old saying, great minds think alike. Anywho, let's get back into the video. Okay, so yeah. So yeah. Uh, Everything just goes like in canon, and then when Gigantomachia is finally captured. Oh yeah, almost forgot. Quick flashback. After 9 was defeated, that's when Seth informs everyone that they detected the blue Cosmos Stone. Oh, and it's somewhere inside those ruins. Then the chief of the island gives them the story of how it was found and how it's a source of evil, blah blah blah, because it killed the chief during the time when it fell from the sky. But then they explain of what a Cosmos Stone is. So yeah, they not only get the blue Cosmos Stone, but when they open the shrine to where it's held, that's when all the water-related dinosaurs try to fight over it. But they can only do it in their chibi forms. And that's when Seth in my canon he actually spends a lot of time with Ursula, but yeah. So yeah, he ends up learning how to get loose and let out his anger when he needs to. And let's just say he's more terrifying because he still has that. He still talks the way how he does in canon. So yeah. Okay, so yeah. Anywho, the video. Okay. Which manages to send shivers down everyone's spines, and the dinosaurs, after the shivers are complete, they go right back into Xander. Okay, so now let's see. Here. Let's see. Okay, so now this is where we're going to do thing. Okay, back to the present. Now let's see. Okay, so yeah. When after they, that's when an alert that there was an alert from Rex's parents, Seth, and the Alpha Gang that the spaceship is ready. Okay, so now that the spaceship is ready, they're ready to launch the red, purple, and blue Cosmos Stones out of the solar system. So yeah. Okay, Aoyama is also informs them, and if you haven't seen know why Aoyama's informing the League of Villains, just watch the arc all the way through, okay? Or at least until you find out that Aoyama's the traitor. So yeah, they manage when the when all for one hears about their plans to send away the Cosmo Stones. That's when he let's see, sends the League of Villains to destroy the rocket. But and while using the pterosaur using her link to the yellow, green, and white Cosmo Stones hears this, she sends a message to all the stone users so they hatched a backup plan. They still went with the spaceship launching 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 so but they didn't put the Cosmo Stones in the spaceship. The spaceship was blown up. The League of Villains tried to get the Cosmo Stones. They they noticed a case that looked like it could hold the three Cosmo Stones separately. Uh, I mean, in the same container. They went to grab it. I bet then Tomura. Okay, so those who went sorry, were all the League of Villains members except for all for one. That's when all the League of Villains members, except for those with the Nomu, get captured. They met those with the Nomu dinosaurs, or get managed to get away. Hey, and this is how we're gonna do it. With now, okay, they're all taken to prison. They're they're they tell them why they became villains in the first place, and especially why they joined the League of Villains, and Deku, and all the Alpha Gang and the D Team members, all of them, which includes Rex's biological parents, obviously. Okay, are disgusted that they all had to go through these sort of things. For Himiko to go through all this, I mean, wait, no, I mean, uh, well, for all these villains that that got captured, had to go through. Okay, so yeah, anywho, now we go right, well, into okay. That's when Stars and Stripes arrive. I've as well as backup for her sort of master All Might. Right? Because, in all honesty, I'm pretty sure she's a fangirl of his. Anywho, that's actually where I'm going to be leaving it off. Like, comment, and subscribe, but I'm not doing this for that. I'm doing it to do my own thing with stories and to unload my creative juices. And yes, I said all that. Anywho, bye.